It's a phenomenal day here in the Nails by Vic Nail Room studio. A phenomenal day. Guys, I got an epic package here and we're about to open it together. I just got it right now. Got up from my bed, walked right in here to open it. Oh my gosh, is this thing packed to the brim? Holy moly. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. I don't even know. I think I just need to stare at this box for a moment. I am changed. I am changed and I am new. Okay guys, let me explain. One good old day I was scrolling on Instagram as one does. I follow this one nail tech and she was using this polygel that I was like, ooh, that polygel looks good. Like I've never seen that before. What is this? So I did some digging, went ahead and looked at the polygels and I was like, wow, like this looks great. I want to try that. So I went to the Instagram page for the polygels, went on the website, I was looking through the polygels and it said a bunch of pre-order stuff and I was like, okay, let me just put a pin in this. So I went ahead and just followed the account and left it at that for that day. Tell me why. The next day, I get a DM from the polygel account. She went ahead and DM'd me saying that she wanted to send me some. So of course, I obviously got excited. I was literally looking at the website and gonna be like, I wanna buy these right now. And now a week later, they have arrived. So today we are trying Mochi Gels. Mochi Gels is a polygel brand that I found on Instagram and the creator was nice enough to send me some polygels. So thank you so much, Yana, for sending me these and I'm just so excited to try these. I was not expecting there to be this many. Like I think I'm blown away right now. Like I'm still processing it. It's why I can't take them out because I'm like, oh wow, like I wasn't expecting this. I guess we should really just go ahead and take them out now so we can like get into this. Okay, I'm sorry. Look at that. That's the size of my hand. I don't think I've ever seen this huge of a polygel bottle. Let's just take these all out. Oh, look, a baby one. No, that's the normal size. That's the normal size. I think I need a Mochi Gel shelf. The box is empty, sadly. Mochi gels. These are all the Mochi gels that Miss Yana has sent me. I don't know where to start. What do I do? What do I do? Let's get unpackaging these. The last one. The tiniest strip. Get out! Oh my gosh. All the Mochi gels one could hope and dream for. Guys, we're gonna get swatching. Remember in the good old days when I used to swatch my polygels on a napkin? We're gonna do that same thing today. Going back to our roots. So I think I'm gonna start with the big tubes. Okay, so for the big bottles, we have 8 different colors. Well, I guess rock candy is the same, so I guess 7 different colors. But we do have 8 bottles. She gave me 2 of these. I'm assuming this one's gonna be the best one. So let's just start with Posh. Okay, my first time squeezing this polygel out and seeing this consistency for myself. Oh, wow. Okay, that's gonna be good. Get back in there. I don't want to waste that much. Ooh, that felt creamy. That's a good color. Wow. Okay, that already was like, yeah. Fix the bottle, fix the bottle. I don't want the bottles ruined. I must cherish this. Okay, so that color is called Posh, and that looks like a really good base nude color. Next color is called Rouge. Oh yeah, okay, I used way too much. I'm sad. Okay, that is a good color. It's like nice and neutral. Next color is called Georgia Peach. Next color is called Sultry. Ooh. Oh, wow. This next color is called Bear. Okay, so here are the 5 neutral nude colors. For me, I think my best colors that would go great with my skin tone are these first 2 or even this one at the end here. Honestly thinking this one might be the best one. It's like the most neutral base color. Okay, let's finally get into the glitter ones. This one is called Ruby Rose. Oh, wow. This one is like a jelly magenta color with really pretty tiny glitters. Finally, let's get into the last color. This is the one I'm most excited for because it's a glitter pink. And she sent me 2, so I'm like, it has to be good. Oh, that is so good. So like this is gonna be the color that's like in every nail set. People are gonna get sick of it and they're gonna be like, use something different. It is a really pretty bright pink with a bunch of glitter. That is like a good glittery base color. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Okay, so here are all the colors from the big tubes. We have like a nice set of neutral nudes and then these 2 glitter colors. I wish I swatched them better. I'm sorry. They look super nice quality. Let's just get into the other colors because we have a lot to swatch. First color, Maleficent. I'm gonna do really tiny beads because I don't want to waste this stuff. I need every last drop. Really pretty dark purple. Next color is called Vidya. Guys, excuse my swatching attempts. I just really don't want to use a bunch. This is like a more medium toned purple. Next color is called Lagoon. Ooh, okay, nice light blue color. This one is called Agave. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce this one. Caicos. Next color is called Pistachio, which is such a cute name. Ooh. Very nice light green. So we have this dark purple, medium toned purple, this very nice, it's like a toned down light blue, this blue raspberry appetizing one, this color, it's like a minty almost, like a mint, and then pistachio is a nice light green. Let's move on to the color changing ones and the final glitter one. We have here the final 6 colors. I'm so sad this has to be over. First color is called Starfire. I'm assuming because the tag has 2 different colors, I'm thinking it's a color changing polygel. Next is called Phoenix. Whoa, bright orange. Oh yeah. The next color is called Static. The next color is called Venom. And then the final color changing color is called Electra. Bright pink, bright orange, yellow, green, and this blue is like a nice blue. Okay, we're gonna cure these and we're gonna see if they change color. Imagine they just glow in the dark and we're like, oh. We've been calling them color changes. Okay guys, we were mistaken. These are glow in the dark. I don't know. I just assumed it would be like color changing, but you know what? Glow in the dark is equally just as cool. Let's turn off all the lights. Okay, it's not that dark in my room right now, but you can clearly see they are glowing. Okay, so those are really cool and they're very bright, which I really like. The final color is this glitter polygel called Eclipse. Let's see what this one is looking like. Whoa. Okay, that is so good. Jam-packed with the glitter. Whoa. Full set, just that. Now that is a nice glitter. Like that can go over other colors too. These are all the swatches of all the Mochi gels we got today. I'm so excited to use these. You guys don't understand. Is it possible to do a nail set with every single color? That would just be like, what is going on? Wow, this is a lot. Like this is heaven to me. Once again, thank you so much, Tiana, for sending me all of these Mochi gels. Like this is amazing and I'm just so excited to use these. This just might be my new favorite polygels. We're gonna have to see once we actually use them. So I need to get figuring out what nail set to do with these. I will be back once I have it all figured out and we can finally try the Mochi gels. Let's get into it. Hello, so it is now like a month later from the beginning clips that you have just watched. So I am really excited to try these Mochi gels finally. I'm so excited to try them, but it is now like some time later. And that's just because I really wanted to do a more extravagant nail set for these nails, like in honor of using Mochi gel for the first time. But I think I was putting way too much pressure on myself that it made me keep procrastinating and pushing it off. It was just that pressure of wanting and needing to find like the perfect nail set or like designing the perfect nail set, you know what I mean? It was way too much pressure. It was hindering me. So I actually created a design for this nail set. Like I planned it out and drew it out and everything, but I think it was just too difficult, and that was also adding to me pushing it off because of like I know how difficult that nail set would be. I am like way too excited to try these finally, and it's like once I finally use the Mochi gels, I can unlock them so I can use them for every video after this now. I just couldn't wait anymore. I could not wait anymore, so I decided to go for a more doable nail set, but still I think it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, and it's going to be a design where we can use a lot of the colors, which is something I really wanted to do for these. So here's the nail design that I would love to recreate. I really want to do Lisa Frank nails. I've always wanted to do this nail design, and I think today is just the day. I think it's super colorful. It'll be perfect for these polygels, and I love the design, and it's bright and summery, and we can add a bunch of charms on it. So that is what I want to do, and I just hope it's like a good set to... Oh my gosh, the thunder! Like, it's raining again. If you guys have watched some of my other vids, like, it's always raining when I do nails. I don't know. Anyways, I hope this nail set is good enough to honor the Mochi gel in a way that I can show them off to their best potential, especially if you guys have not ever heard of Mochi gels before. So I've got my big bin of like I have a Mochi gel bin. Like, look at this thing. As someone who uses polygel and loves polygel, this makes me happy to look at. So I still have the swatches from when I first swatched them. They might be full of cat hair because, like I said, I opened these up and swatched them like a month ago. So this has been just sitting around for a month. My plan is to use these 5 bright oh my gosh, I'm sorry, ignore the cat hair. So I want to use these 5 bright colors. I think it'd be perfect for the rainbow design. And then I also want to use one of the nudes up here as like my base color, and I possibly want to use this glitter. So yeah, this nail design has a lot of potential to use a lot of these colors. So for this nail set, I want to try a new nail shape. It's in this inspiration picture. It's basically like a long duck nail, I think, but it's kind of subtle. I just really like it. I think it'll be perfect for this nail design that we're gonna do, and it's something a little bit different that we haven't done before. So I was actually gonna just test it out to make sure that I can actually do this nail shape, because I don't want to do the whole thing and figure out that I don't like it or something. So we're gonna test it out. I'm just gonna use my normal nail tip. So basically what I saw to create these long duck nails, because these are the only duck nail tips I have and they are not that long. You basically just glue the duck nail onto the nail tip and you can make a long duck nail, I would think. I mean, it kind of looks correct already. Like, obviously ignore this. I don't think I'm gonna do it super exaggerated. I'd like it to be a little more subtle, I feel. But yeah. Okay, you know what? Maybe I won't even practice. Maybe I'll just do it. Yeah, that's a cool shape. I'm gonna do that. Okay, you know what? We don't even have to test it. Just by looking at it, I think it'll be okay. So how I wanted to do this design, which I'm not quite sure if it's gonna work out, I wanted to make everything out of polygel. Just like imagine the French tip made out of polygel. I would start with that almond shape, and then I would go in with the different bright colored polygel colors, and I would blend those to kind of make the airbrushed effect, but with polygel. And I'm not sure if that can work, but in my head I'm hoping it can, because I feel like that would be super cool, like to use the polygels to use the polygels in order to make the airbrushed colorful effect. And those bright colored polygels from Mochi Gel glow in the dark, so it'd be even cooler if the nails can glow in the dark. That's just the one thing I don't know if that can work or if it'll look how I imagine, but I think we're just gonna try and hope and see. We can only really find out once we start these nails, which I have been putting off for so long. I want to use these so badly. I want to unlock them for our future videos so I can just use these. So I really need to get this going. So I just did my very quick nail prep. My nails didn't need that much help, so I'm going to put on my peel off base coat. I'm using Jello today because I want these nails to last a little bit longer than what the DIY peel off base coat can last. I actually want to enjoy these because they're probably not going to be the easiest things to complete. So I'm going to put a layer of this on the nails, and with the Jello peel off base coat, they stay on very well and they're pretty strong, and they only come off when you put the activator thingy that makes them pop off super easily. My nail light is so dirty and yellow. I really need a new one, I guess. But it still works, okay? It still works. Does anyone remember when Simply Nailogical would say, now we're just gonna bake that for a minute with the little cat clock thing? Guys, please. Anyone who watched Simply Nailogical, every time I cure my nails, I think of that. Okay, we've got the peel off base coat on. By the way, I don't know if you might possibly be able to hear in the background, but it's raining. Probably just might sound like air conditioning or something. So I apologize for that. So next order of business, we're gonna get gluing on the nail tips, and clearly we have 2 nail tips going on here so that we can create that long duck nail shape. I'm really excited for these. I love this shape. I love duck nails already, so I just feel like this is a cool shape to do and I want to try it out. So I'm first going to size out my nail tips. I'm gonna start with the square ones. Next, I'm going to use some base coat and glue on the nail tips because the base coat sticks better to the peel off base coat I have on. So it's just easier for me to cure on the nail tips versus using regular nail glue. I just put some base coat on the tip of my natural nail and then click on this, my UV flashlight, and cure that. I charged my flashlight so it's nice and bright finally. Okay, it's crooked. You know, hopefully we're gonna cut these down and you might not be able to tell as much. Ugh, whatever. Wow, look at that. What happened to the brush? Okay, that one is straight, luckily. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna cure that in my nail lamp fully. All right, next we are going to size out these duck nail tips. I'm not sure the best way I should go about this. Like, should I do a size bigger or should I just do the normal size that the nail tip already is? I'm not too sure yet. Okay, actually, I think I'm gonna cut these down first. I just can't figure out the size I should use, if I should use a size bigger or smaller. Okay, just like ignore the rest of this, but I don't know. See, that's like the normal size to fit for that nail tip, and then this would be the size bigger. Okay, no, I'm changing my mind every 2 seconds. I'm gonna do the bigger size because we can always file it down if it's too exaggerated. So the next question, where do I cut these nail tips in order to make these nail tips be how I want? I'm probably gonna cut the duck nail tip. I'm probably not gonna keep it that flared at the end. Like, I might do half of the duck nail tip. Then how much do I do? Oh, this is complicated work. Okay, well, I'm gonna just cut it and see. Let's just test it on this pointer finger first and see. Because that would be the nail if and I don't think I want all of the duck nail. Let's cut the duck nail so I can better gauge this shape here. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this. That good? Did I make a mistake by cutting off? No. I think what I did looks correct. Oh, I hope it just doesn't turn into like nothing. Like we didn't even do anything, you know? Just gonna go for it, guys. I'm scared. So I'm gonna cut down the rest of the nail tips to match the pointer finger. Hopefully that's not too long. I might trim these down just like a little more. You know, I hope that's good. I think that's where I'm gonna stop. So I'm just gonna glue on this first duck nail tip that I trimmed down just to really see it on the nail so I can guesstimate whether I wanna do that for the rest. I think the best thing to do here, file this tip of the nail where we're gonna glue on the second tip, and hopefully that'll just help it stick to each other better. So I'm just gonna use base coat, cure it under my UV flashlight. I'm testing it out right now. I'm testing it out because I'm scared. And I'm gonna line up, you see the indent in the duck nail? I'm gonna line up the tip of the nail with that indent. So I'm gonna make it go up until there. It's a little hard to see now that there's base coat everywhere. Hold up, hold on. I've done it. It might be crooked. Ah! It just needs to be filed in right here. Can I peel this up? I need to retry that, please. All right, I peeled it up. Okay, I think that is better. It just feels hard to press it down on the tip because of my peel off base coat. I feel like the nail tip's a little bit like, you know, could pop off. I know it won't because this base coat is stronger, but it still feels a little bit hard to glue it down. But here's what I did. You know, I'm trying to imagine it with the crescent shape with the polygel on. Have I made a mistake, guys, or do we like this? I'm hoping with the polygel on it looks more normal because I can see the vision, you know, like I can see like, yeah. Or is it too long? Okay, so I peeled that up again because I think I should make the squared nail tip shorter. I'm just having second thoughts here. Okay, I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, I think that's better. Trimming down the rest of the duck nail tips. All right, let's get gluing these on. Okay, so this is what we got going on. They look funny now, but I see it. I see the vision. I'm glad I trimmed them down. I think this is a better length for this. I'm gonna have to do some shaping for these. So I think I'm gonna go over the seam with some base coat and just try and like reinforce these a little bit. I forgot when I started these. I wish I remembered. It was probably, it's 10:15 right now, p.m. I probably started these maybe like 8:30. So all that time was just me talking to you guys for a little bit and then doing this nail tip stuff. So the nail tips, they've taken me quite a while. All I'm gonna do for shaping is maybe just clean up the little edges there a little bit, but mostly using my nail drill to make that crescent moon shape here at the tip. Wow, so let's get into shaping these. I'm gonna get my nail drill out for this step. I think it's gonna be pretty dusty. Okay, so here's the shape that I have done and I really like it. It's basically just long duck nails. My preferred way of having duck nails is only with the crescent moon shape at the tip. Like I only like duck nails if they have this. Oh my gosh, my glove. How did that happen? So I think seeing the nails without it over here, that's what is throwing me off. But yeah, with that, it looks so good. Like I can imagine the polygel on it. I can envision it. Very nice. Very nice. I'm gonna do the same thing for the other nails. Okay, so this is what I got. They look good to me. I'm hoping they look more normal with the polygel on them. But I think they're good. I think they're good. The next thing I'm gonna do is file over the surface of the nails and just remove the shine from the nail tips. Okay, I think this nail drill bit gave up. It's like super clogged. I need to speed through this base coat so we can finally get into this polygel. The time has come. We are finally gonna use the Mochi Gel. So I'm using the 5 glow-in-the-dark colors. I'm not sure which nude color yet, so I'm gonna figure that out. And I possibly might use this glitter polygel. Torn between these 2 nude colors. I don't know which one I would like better. Like they're both really good that I just don't know. Guys, look how huge the tubes are. Like these tubes are so huge. It's like really impressive. Like every time I see how big they are, I'm like, what the heck? I don't know. I'm gonna go with this one. I think I like this nude just a touch more. I was thinking of putting the Eclipse color over it, but I'm not too sure yet, okay? How we are gonna do these nails. I'm going to do the French tip almond shape made out of polygel. Okay, well, here goes. My first time ever trying Mochi Gel. Wow. Wait. Okay, the color, yes. The color is perfect. My new base color. Wait, hang on. I have finished the almond shape. Guys, what the heck? Hang on, let me cure that. Let me cure that. I have thoughts. I have thoughts. Okay, then we need to discuss my first impression using Mochi Gel. Now I know I'm not really using it in my normal way where I would just put it over the whole nail, you know, and shape the nail that way. We're doing French tips this video, but just based on making the French tip, I'm really impressed. Like I'm a little bit stunned right now. Okay, first of all, I pushed it very close to the cuticle area and that thing held its shape. It did not flood. It did not move, but it was super easy to like push it around and shape it. I'm just like really impressed based off of this one nail, one little thing I did. I really like this. Our world has changed, guys. Nails by Vic will never be the same. Mochi Gel is our new go-to. It's our new base. It's our new pride and true. I don't think I've ever tried a polygel with this very specific consistency. I don't know. It's like perfectly balanced. It's not too sticky. It's not stiff. It's not hard to shape and mold. It's not runny. What? Like I'm sitting here and I'm like, where has this been all my life? That's me right now. I really like it. I really, really like it. And this color is perfect, by the way. This is such a good nude color for my skin tone. Guys, I'm so happy. The next thing we're gonna do is use all of the glow-in-the-dark colors. I'm gonna finish off the thumbnail because this is my tester nail. I want to even see if this is gonna work out for us. What I plan to do, try an ombre slash airbrush effect using the polygels. And I'm hoping it can work. So I'm gonna start off with the color Starfire, which is the bright pink color. I'm gonna go based off the reference picture because I want to place these colors. I really hope that this will go how I think it's gonna go. Okay, wow, this thing is blending really good. What the heck? Because I was gonna say that the glow-in-the-dark ones are just a bit, like they seem a little more grainy. And I was afraid that they might not blend out well, but no, like that thing will let me drag it. I'm using my shorter brush because it's just a bit more, I can add more pressure. What the heck? But you guys get the idea, right? It's kind of like blending out this polygel in different globs in order to make the hairbrush looking effect. Like I said, this is my tester nail. I don't really know what I'm doing for this one, but I feel like this is what I'm thinking. And then I put the globs of the other colors. And I'm hoping it'll be okay. Okay, I'm gonna cure this. Next color, I'm gonna use the orange. I'm trying to keep the colors in the rainbow order kind of go near each other. So it has like a little bit of order. Next to the pink would be the orange. Like these are so nice. I kind of expect them to be more stiff, but they're not. Like, oh my, like, no, that blend. Next up, we have the yellow color. Guys, I think this is going how I envisioned. Okay, one thing I forgot to test out is if I wanted the glitter to be on the nude part of the nail. I should do that now, probably. I'm just testing this out. I'm not sure if I actually want to do this. Oh, look at that glitter. That is so nice. Oh man, okay. Do I like that? It looks a bit weird with the nail not finished, so I don't really know. I might do it. I might just take the risk and do it. I'm gonna cure it. I'm gonna cure it. Like, I do really like that. Let's finish the blended rainbow French tip. Gonna go in with the green now. Okay, finally, let's finish this with the blue color. Okay, no. I like it with the blue glitter. I think the blue glitter is like super cool. Wow. So here is the nail. Hi, we're under my desk right now, but look at that. Sneak peek of the glow in the dark. Oh, it's so good. Look at that. Wow. As you can see, the structure, it's not bad, but if I were to file this nude part to be leveled with the ombre, it would file off all our glitter. And another thing, I don't really want to file the ombre because it could file away the blends of the polygel that we made. So what I think I'm gonna do is encapsulate this tip of the nail with some clear. Unfortunately, I don't have any clear Mochi gel. We'll just have to use a different polygel for that. So let's get on a thin layer of clear. Wow. Wow, look at that. Wow, that is mesmerizing. I'm glad I kept the blue glitter. Yes, it's like a statement. Yes. So the nails are a little thick, but hey, I don't mind that. I'm too afraid to file away the glitter, so I'm probably just gonna do a little bit of filing. And the shape! It is the long duck nail, exactly what I wanted. Sorry, I can't stop looking at it, like. So it's currently 11:33 right now. I've got to finish the last 4 nails. I think I'm just going to put the polygel on them, maybe shape them, and then that's all I'm gonna do for tonight. And then this nail did take me a while because I was planning it out, whatever. So I'm hoping now that I know what I'm doing for the other nails, it'll go by faster. Guys, and it glows in the dark. The glow in the dark. Can you see it maybe? Turn off all my lights. Oh yeah, it's dark. Holy heck! Look at that thing glow. Yes. Yes! Okay, guys. I'm gonna do the other 4 nails. Let's get started. Hopefully I can finish the polygel in like an hour? Maybe an hour and a half? Also, another thing that I might have forgotten with the thumbnail. When you do the French tip, you know, you put the almond shape down first and you're supposed to shape that. So that way when you put the tip color on, it looks a bit more crisp. I forgot to do that on the thumbnail and I'm kind of wondering if I even need to do it. I'm a little lazy. Okay, all I'm saying, I did the pinky nail, and then I worked on this ring finger, and that thing did not move. This is uncured. Okay, we did all the almond shapes with the nude color, and now we're gonna go over these with the blue glitter. I tried to make these a little thinner, so that way I could put more blue glitter, hopefully not file it off when we go to shape them. This glitter is so nice. Like, I love glitter polygels, and rarely are they ever this good of a glitter. I need a rainbow version. I need this glitter in every color. Hold on, I gotta do my Duolingo. Scared myself for nothing, I already did it. Okay, so all of the almond parts of the nails are done, and now we are going to... Oh, actually, you know what? I think I definitely should shape the almond shapes to make them crispier. Okay, that is gonna have to do. Now we are just going to get adding on all of the color, which is the part I'm most excited for. So I'm gonna put this around the nail a little bit differently every time, just to give it some variation. So we're moving on to the last 4 nails, and I'm just doing the same thing that I did on the thumbnail. I also just wanted to say that I am curing the polygel in between each color, so that way we can blend the other colors over the last color that was on there. So for this part, I had to really speed it up. I only really left in me doing the pointer finger because this part was just so long. It took me a long time in real life. To do the tips of the nails, it probably took me like an hour and 30 minutes. But to do the last 4 nails in total, it took me like 2 hours, which is a very long time for polygel application, but that's only because we had so many steps going on, which I do mention later on in the video. But wow, doing all of these blends, it did take me a while. So I had to edit a lot of this part out, which I'm kind of sad about because it really is satisfying to see how well this polygel blends in with the other colors, and it's just so nice to see all the nails come together. And I am just so happy with how the nails are looking so far at this point in the video. The colors were blending super well. The polygel did not give me any trouble during this part. It was just the tedious task of having to do so many colors and curing in between each one. That is why it took me so long. But I think it was so worth it, and we didn't even have to use an airbrush, and I didn't even have to use any nail gradient pigment powders to do this effect. So it was completely made out of polygel, which I do love because sometimes you just don't want to pull out all the other stuff, you know? Sometimes you just want it to be made out of polygel and be done with it. Okay guys, the polygel is on. I did all of the tips of the nails. I encapsulated everything. These things are a little bit thick. I'm gonna try and file them down as much as I can right now. But yeah, these look so cool. I love the shape. I love the colors. Yeah, I'm super happy with these already. Like, look at the blends. Like, yes, it looks so good. I'm gonna wipe away all this sticky layer on the nails, and then I'm gonna shape these as much as I can. It's about 1:30, so it took me like 2 hours to do this polygel. But you know, think of all the steps. We did the French tip almond part, we covered that in glitter, we did the ombre blended tips of the nails, and then we had to encapsulate it. So it was a lot of steps. So I think I'm just going to shape these nails tonight, and then I'll come back tomorrow to finish the nail art. All right, I'm gonna get shaping. Okay, so I finished shaping the nails. It is currently 2:30 in the morning. So I'm done shaping them, and honestly, I feel like I can finish the nail set tonight because the nail art isn't super hard, and then the nail charms, you know, it's just sticking on nail charms. So I kind of want to just finish it. I think I just want to get this over with. These are the nails. I love them. The shape, the colors, it's too cool. So I'm just gonna wipe these off, wipe off all the dust. So we're gonna start on this nail art. I'm gonna use a black gel polish. Just ignore what's on here already. I didn't clean it from last time. What's new? Okay, I got my nail art brush and my dotting tool. This nail art is like half zebra print, half cheetah print. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna start now. So getting started on this nail art. Luckily the nail art isn't too complicated. It's just the zebra print and the cheetah print nail design, or leopard print. I don't really know, but you get the idea of what I'm trying to say. So on the pointer finger, the tip of the nail had majority of the zebra print, and then the rest of the French tip had the cheetah print slash kind of more so like an organic rounded type of shape. So it was like half the actual cheetah print with a semicircle type of pattern, and then the other half was more just blobs of the gel polish. I was just going based off the reference picture. I didn't really know what I was doing exactly, but hey, it looked like Lisa Frank nail design, so that's what I did. Okay, I think that looks correct. And for the rest of the nails, I'm pretty much repeating the same thing, but kind of doing slightly different orientations of the placement of the two different animal print. And once I started adding on this nail art, all the nails were coming together so nicely. It was really giving Lisa Frank at that point, because without the black nail art, it was just looking like colorful nails, you know what I mean? But with the nail art, it just completely tied it all together, and I'm just super happy with how it looked. Because the one thing I was a little afraid of is that I didn't really have like a red or like a hot pink type of color to go in this, but it didn't really need it. It did not need it. I think the pink and the orange made up for the lack of red or hot pink, so it was just perfect. Like, these colors were just perfect for this nail design, which is so satisfying to the soul that everything just was so perfect for this design, and I just had everything. It just went very well. Also, I kind of wanted to mention for like the thumbnail, I did manage to file it down to like a reasonable thickness. The only thing was I did file off a lot of the glitter, but it was still enough remaining that I was like, okay, I'll let it slide. And also it's the thumbnail, so we don't really have to care about it too much. So now moving on to the nail charms. So at this point in the video, I was getting pretty tired because it was really late into the night or early into the morning, whichever way you want to view it. So I just had to focus and I stopped talking. So here we are with the voiceover. On the pointer finger, this one just has some tiny little hot pink hearts with colorful gems. I really loved in the nail inspiration the colorful gem aspect of this because it's something I never use. I never use the colorful gems because I never know when to use them and how they'll look right. But for this, it just went so well and it was so cute. And then on the middle finger, this one has those colorful stars. Once again, what a creative use for them to be like kind of hanging off the nail like this. And it was just, the creator for the original inspiration picture literally is so genius. And then on the ring finger, this one has a cluster of the colorful hearts. It honestly reminds me of balloons, which is just so cute. Again, like, how do you come up with these things? Because they're so cute. And then on the pinky nail, this one has the dangly charm. It's like the double charm with one piece of it is the dangly bit. So it's a star charm, and I just put that at the corner. This was in the other inspiration picture that I had. So I added that element into this nail charm design that I did. So now my nails have a dangly bit, which I love, and I didn't have to use that drill thingy to poke a hole into my nail to make a dangly bit. I just easily had to stick it onto the corner, and no, it does not look weird, and it does not feel weird as I'm wearing the nails as well. It's super cool, actually. And then on the thumbnail, it has more of the colorful hearts and the colorful stars, and then I wanted to add the heart shape for the dangly charm, but I almost forgot, but luckily it all worked out because I perfectly had a space left where the heart charm could fit. So I was like, yes, I'm adding that right in there. If you have these charms with the dangly bit, I highly recommend using it this way. It feels so cool. to have that piece dangling off your nails, and I love the sound it makes. It makes such a cutesy jingling sound, and whenever I type on my phone, it's literally so satisfying. Like, that is the best way to use these charms. Have it hang off the nail like that. Okay, so finally we are just adding on the top coat to go over all the nails. I'm mostly putting top coat over everything except for the silver dangly charm. I just top coated around those, but the rest I mostly top coated over everything. Guys, the nails are finally done. It is 4 in the morning right now. 4 in the morning. I started these at, I think, like 8:30. A good like 7 or 8 hours I've been sitting here. So guys, like, it's time for me to pack this up. I'm gonna finish these nails off with some cuticle oil finally. And here are how the nails turned out. Let me know what you guys think of this nail set in the comments. Guys, this is my favorite nail set I've ever done right now. In recent memory, I think the last time I said this was about my birthday nails, which I genuinely did mean. Like, that was my all-time favorite nail set I had done up to that point. But now up to this point, I gotta say, like, this nail set might just take first place because it is genuinely so cute and I love it so much. I have not taken them off. They are still on my nails and I probably will glue them back on if they do pop off to my other hand. I literally love them so much. I don't want them off my hands. I just love them. I just love them. They're my new favorite nail design, my new favorite nails ever. So we got to use Mochi gels for the first time ever, and I just have to say, I really love Mochi gels. I think they are such a good quality polygel, and the color variety that Yana sent me were so good. Like, I have so many thoughts on the Mochi gels and I could just go on and on and on, but I feel like just by watching this video, you could really tell they blended super well. They did not flood the cuticle areas. They didn't run. Like, they stayed in place, but they were also super easy to shape and move around, which is something very rare for like a polygel to hold its shape so well. And I feel like this polygel would be great for beginners just because of that fact. So I know the nail set that we did wasn't exactly beginner friendly. It was a bit more of an advanced nail design, but the qualities of the polygel is perfect for beginners. It was just so satisfying to use. This polygel was something different, and I genuinely can see myself using Mochi gels for my videos to come because I have so many more go-to colors now that I can choose from. And did you see the nude selection that Mochi Gel has? She has so many nice nude shades based off of the polygels that she sent me. Like, these were amazing. And another thing, the tubes were huge. At least for the really big tubes, those things were crazy impressive. I just felt like that thing could last me a while. That's just another good quality about it. And then of course, the glow in the dark. The glow in the dark aspect is amazing. The glow in the dark polygels are such good quality as well. Like I was saying during the video, I was really surprised that they blended out so well, because a lot of the times glow in the dark polygel has a bit more of like that grainy texture to add in the glow in the dark element, but no, like these blended out so good. As you can tell from the tips of the nails how nice that blend looks between all the colors. And the glow in the dark is just crazy. Oh, it's so good. I literally am so excited to do my next nail set so I can use more Mochi gels. So yeah, I also just want to mention that this video is not sponsored. Yana was just nice enough to send me some Mochi gels to try out, and of course I had to use them for a video just to show my appreciation and my support, because like honestly, after using these Mochi gels, I think these polygels are such good quality. I want you guys to know about them. So once again, thank you so much, Yana, for being kind enough to send me these Mochi gels. I'm so grateful and just so excited and happy about them. Like, they're literally amazing. I have so much to say and I could keep going on and on about it, but I need to end the video. It's already so long. So we managed to use 7 different colors in this nail set, which I am very proud of, because that was another thing when trying to find or design a nail set to use the Mochi gels. I wanted to use as many colors as I could, and I feel like 7 colors is worthy. I think that's a good amount. So yeah, if you guys are interested in Mochi Gel or just showing Yana some love, follow her on her Instagram and the Mochi Gel Instagram page as well. Everything will be linked in the description. But that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!